Hello everyone and welcome back to STILLHEARTH. We're so happy to have you here. Let's just jump right into it. So, last session, you arrived in the once small farming village of Ortbury Orchard at Mama's behest. She requested you procure for her a hot goss, as she had lost her source some time ago. To what? She was uncertain, but it was absolutely imperative that she knew the absolutely most salacious and ruinous details of every local socialite's lives. You soon found an interesting trend had struck the town upon your arrival. The popularization of a revitalizing beverage by the name of Blink Blast, all endorsed by the town's and your own beloved hero, Dalian Bahadura. Many of you were wary of the drink, while some of you, those more eagerly invested in the Bahadura lore and brand, eagerly partook in the drink. And it was fantastic. Until it was no longer fantastic. After a facility tour, a grim realization of experimentation, a few maybe murders, and a building explosion, you all rushed out and fled, taking the head developer, Aluma Fentra, with you. And that's where we're going to pick up.
But there were no kids in the building.
Sure, Jan. Hi, it's me, DM Brooke. There were no children. The children got out. The children that were in the building got out of the building, and they were not the ones undergoing experimentation. I promise they were all above 18. Hopping right back into it. Zimra. You have just scooped up this older human woman from where she was prone on the ground. You have sat her atop your horse in front of you. What are you doing?
I'm going to the woods.
How did you secure this unconscious woman's body?
She's just kind of like, okay, if I'm, demonstration, if I'm riding this horse, she's like on my like lap, I guess?
Great. Just needed to check in on that. So you're booking it toward the forest.
Yes, I'm trying to find like a nice spot in the forest, maybe like a nice tree.
Okay, sure. Eris, you have just been scooped up onto a horse and essentially out of nowhere there is a hand securing you in place, and the horse and its rider, which you assume to be a friend, currently there's a moment of hesitation, and then you start booking it in a direction following.
I would really probably be like, oh, my knight, thank you.
All right. Well, your knight is going to follow the hostage situation that is
Hostage situation, what?
Yep. And with that, he snaps the reins and you take off after Lit. It takes very little time. I'm going to have you roll an animal handling check because there is currently a mob of people rushing toward a burning building that you have to maneuver around. And are you trying to be at all like surreptitious about this, or are you just going? Because you're being seen fleeing a exploded building on horseback.
But like, the situation is like very loud.
Okay, you're just going?
No, I think I'm gonna go.
Okay, fantastic. So roll me animal handling. So
that's an 18.
Okay, with an 18, sure enough, you are able to avoid, luckily, trampling any civilians as you maneuver Lit. And Lit, luckily, is used to this terrain. This is probably, honestly, a familiar city for Lit. Your father probably took him through this terrain a couple of times, and so as you maneuver, Lit naturally bobs and weaves through the crowd, and as you snap the reins one last time, you bolt into that open clearing outside the city, and you see the tree line. And as you are rapidly approaching this tree line, you realize there is no one behind you and you are alone with a hostage.
Well, great. Once I find a nice tree, I will take the hostage out of the horse.
Okay.
And tie her up to the tree.
Okay. What are Ruby and Briar doing?
Oh my god, he would say to Ruby, oh my god, I can't believe that woman just fainted. I hope that whatever happened in there didn't affect her.
Zimra is helping the person.
Yeah, she must be taking them to a doctor or something.
Zimra's helping the person.
We should probably go and check on them.
We'll help Zimra with the person.
Yeah, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
looking at your sister, you see wide-eyed fear, and you know this isn't normal for you, Briar.
No!
And you get out a lot more than Ruby does. Exponentially more. This is terrifying, especially for someone who's never seen panic like this, who's never seen destruction.
Let's go check on them.
Zimra and the person!
Yes, come on.
You're gonna get, at this point, a black horse just whizzes by you.
Great. Totally fine.
As you're finishing tying this woman up to the tree, you see a black horse ride up to you, and on it, Eris you would see first, and looming over him you would see Voss.
Hi.
Who is that?
Aluma.
Why?
Because the opportunity was there, and I think we need some questions answered.
Where are you going?
Well, I was going to stay right here and do the questioning. She's tied up, so...
So, okay, we're just taking hostages now. This is something that we do.
I guess so.
All right. Zimra. And he's just gonna kind of lean in close. What was the plan for this?
Interrogation.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Are you in the headspace to conduct one?
I mean, does that really matter?
Yes, it does.
I'm just trying to get things done. I'm trying to figure out what's happening to me, and I'm just trying to do the thing. So.
Okay, we'll find out what's happening to you. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Did anyone see you ride away with her? We did. There's tons of people around. Sure.
I mean, we're not
Briar
gonna
really
keep
around.
her. We're just gonna ask some questions and let her go.
I hope so. At least wait for, and he gestures in the vague direction of the town, kind of a large sweeping motion. I assume that the siblings are coming. So let's just wait a moment and listen. We have to wait for her to wake up anyway, right? So everyone just calm down. Is everyone all right? Did anyone get injured?
I'm fine.
All right. Zimmer?
I feel great.
Oh.
Oh, let's all breathe together. Yes, all right. In and out. Especially you. Let's see. In and out. Oh, okay.
At this point, you two would be kind of cresting a grassy knoll that they've found the tree line at, and while the panic and swelling sound of the town has now faded, Briar, you're beginning to hear those.
I think I pull us, before we get to everybody, I think I pull us aside and I just like want to give Ruby a once over and make sure she didn't like, because I wasn't with her when the explosions happened, so I wanted to make sure she didn't get like blown up at all or splashed with that juice. That was crazy. What happened?
The building exploded.
Yeah, what? Let's
That was crazy.
let's get back with everybody else.
I'm glad that everybody seems to be okay and away from the building. It exploded.
Yeah, no, you're just saying that a little, not bit weird, sis.
Have you seen a building explode before?
No. You know what? Fair. Your reaction, while not necessarily how I would start talking, is, understandable given the circumstances.
And your feelings are valid too. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. I'm surprised you know that terminology. Correct me if I'm wrong, your spell is the one that finalized that crack, right? In the wall that like got people out?
Yes.
Okay. I think that as we're going up the hill, I'm gonna look at you and I'm gonna go, great job with that spell. You helped a lot of people there.
Magic is really unpredictable. I didn't think it was that unpredictable.
No, but you did a good job. You got.
I did a job.
Okay. At this point, I think you've become close enough to your compatriots that you notice Eris running everyone through breathing exercises.
Just in time, join us.
What are we doing with the nice lady?
Interrogation.
Whoa, energy.
I just want to find out what's going on.
Okay. I can wake her up if we need us.
What's the plan before that? Before she's up, what are you gonna ask?
I don't know what's happening.
Maybe a kind approach. She seems so nice, and like she's maybe not there on purpose.
She wasn't. She was seemed like a hostage of that space.
I have something to calm her down. Well, I have a picture of her kids. But like, how would you use that? I mean, hypothetically, if I had a picture of her kids, how would you use that? Hypothetically.
You could maybe say, like, I saw this in all of the mess and saved it for you.
Much kinder approach than I was gonna do, but sure.
If I give you the paper, will you maybe do that? I'm gonna let you do this. This seems important to you.
We have no reason to incriminate ourselves, right? Right.
It just seems important to them.
Maybe we approach it like, you fainted, so we got you out of there.
Yes, give us some water.
Gentle gaslighting for good reasons.
I mean, better than the alternative. You're just giving a little bit of a like, I'll break your fingers kind of vibe at this moment, and I don't know.
I mean, if it has to be done, it has to be done.
Okay.
Look at her kids though, happy. You don't want to do that to this mom.
This is an innocent woman. As far as we know, that is what we are assuming. And if over the course of the interrogation we find that that is not true, we can resort to other tactics. But for now, a gentle approach.
If this detect thoughts is like going, I think I will pierce deeper.
That's a 24.
Okay, so here's how detect thoughts works. You know he tried to get in your head. And failed. You feel that pressure in your head, something distinctly other. And you know, because he's looking at you, you know.
I think I just like glare at you. I'm like,
I feel like we've got a lot of very aggressive energy, and I'm a little bit worried about you, Zimmer, because this is not something I've ever seen from you this past week.
This is something I've never seen about myself either.
Okay.
Breathing exercises?
Do you want to talk about it?
no.
All right.
I just want to find out what's happening.
Okay.
I have her documentation. And so does Voss. It's in his pants.
Well, it's in my shirt. And my pants.
It's in my corset too. Hold on.
Voss, as you start digging through your corset, he just looks at you, Eris, looks at Ruby, steps in front of Ruby as she starts digging through her corset and just patiently stands there, body blocking.
I've got like a stack. I emptied the desk.
I'm going to, and he turns around and just starts rocking up his tunic.
We made it to the office in time and got papers. This might have answers, and I think she would kindly, yep.
You can.
Yep.
Just start looking around.
Okay, a lot of it you can't make heads or tails of. This is extremely advanced alchemical formulas. It's a different language practically to you. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but what does catch your eye, there is a correspondence written that seems to be almost like someone was taking meeting minutes. And there is a note. It is between Illuma Fentra, a individual named Sea Thorn, and a individual named T Pond.
None of those names sound familiar to me.
Great. Other than Illuma, who's tied to a tree in front of you. And I will send you what it says.
Reading that, it talks about a little bit of water. I am inferring that this water has to do with the bog water that is magical.
Yep.
What else do I, as Zimra, know about this bog water?
It mutates people.
Is that it? Is that all I know?
You know that it is extremely contentious. You know from basic history classes that you've, attended about the history of the bog, that it was blighted by something. Whatever society came before led to the magic saturating that land and its water. It acts very similarly to Feywild magic. It's completely unpredictable. You never know particularly what you're going to get, but it is very, very strong and it is very permanent.
And I can infer that I've met people who have interacted with this bog water
That is
before.
correct.
Okay. I think everyone sees Zimra like, she's had this like hard exterior for this like past, I don't know how long she's been tied up, but after reading, she's like, someone else can handle the interrogation, I think.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Why don't we just all sit around, act like we're helping her, and if you have any questions, you can ask them when you're comfortable.
Okay.
Okay.
Zimmer, do you want to be here right now?
No.
I don't either. Can I give you the picture and maybe we just walk away and sit and not talk?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure, here.
Yeah, you guys handle this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the paperwork with us though, so she doesn't know we robbed her.
That's fine. Could you take, here. And he's going to hand you the reins to his horse.
Oh, okay.
Just take her with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to take Lit? We'll go
Or
get them.
I can take Lit, and I guess you
Well,
can...
we can get them. We can get both the horses water.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
All right.
We're gonna go get the horses water.
Horse walk.
Horse walk.
Wonderful.
Howdy.
Okay, yeah, as you walk away, Voss just looks over. I can see through the eyes of that horse. I just wanted to make sure they had it. Yep.
Fantastic. You are so smart. You should hide that rope also.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide the rope.
Great, okay. You easily do so. I assume you just tuck it into your pack. You see, she looks extremely disheveled. This woman, her hair was kind of neatly pulled back before. It's now coming out in these wisps of that graying strawberry blonde. Her glasses are askewed and cracked on her face. She's out cold.
Let's get our story straight. We found her on the ground being trampled as everyone was running out.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna get my water because I'll offer her water when we wake her up.
Okay. How are you waking her up?
Do you want to wake her up?
I guess I can.
Kneel beside her,
Yeah, like fan her.
Yeah, great.
Okay. Roll me medicine. You're trying to wake an unconscious woman up
Okay.
who you knocked out.
Okay. I think that's only a 9.
Okay, so here's what happens. You're fanning her, and because you're fanning, and it does, sure enough, as your hand makes contact with her face, because when you're going like this,
You're like, what?
you just kind of limp wrist miss a moment, and it does, sure enough, jolt her awake.
Hi, are you feeling all right? Here, take some water.
All right. See, she very hesitantly reaches out for it, and before she takes a sip from your water skin, she kind of...
I'll drink it first if you'd like. We're just trying to help. I really will.
Very tentatively, she kind of pulls
Yeah,
it.
look, see, same water. Take a big chug. I'll give it right back.
Take a very ginger sip.
So you fainted. What I'm assuming is fainted. You kind of blacked out, and then everything went absolutely bonkers, and we got you out of there before you were, trampled by a crowd or crushed by a building.
All right.
Are you feeling okay?
No. I am going to be in a lot of trouble. A lot. It's not good.
Well, is there anything we can do to help you?
Kind of blinks a moment to recenter herself. My children, they have them. I need, just clearly dazed. She's just trying to, I need to get back.
Your children, they have them? Like a hostage type situation?
Yes. We are there.
Not in this building, somewhere else?
No, they are holding everyone. Everyone is there.
Was at the factory, or
No.
where are they
no.
being held? If you know.
It's a town. It's on the border. In near the bog.
Of course, it's near the bog.
Everyone is there.
Is there somewhere we can take you so that you will be all right, or do you need to stay to deal with?
I have insurance, and she kind of pulls a necklace out, and you see that while it's not inherently, it's not glowing or pulsing with any arcana, you have an idea that this is probably protecting her in some way from something. Briar, with your arcane knowledge, you assume it's probably like an anti-divination token or a non-detection token.
I am so sorry to hear about your children. That is terribly difficult.
They are not in trouble as long as they were happy with me. At least my employers. For
Well,
a time.
it's not like that was your fault. I mean, I'm sure that you didn't design the caskets or whatever cracked.
I wanted. There was. How can I help? I cannot get them myself, so if you would get some for me, and I will provide you with whatever you need.
Can you tell us who they is?
I was given. I no longer wanted to work for those I was working for. I was put in contact with someone they only referred to themselves as Farah. Offered me a contract. They would fund my research to try to help my children, and they would relocate me so long as they had access to the research. I thought it was fair, and so I accepted. That is all I know. I'm in contact with people, Pond and Thorn and Farah.
What can we do for you right now?
Do a place to stay, or at least bring me to a town where I can wait for you all to return.
I don't see why we couldn't help drop her off at a nearby inn or something.
And while you figure that out, we're going to cut to this conversation.
You know, if you came here to make fun of me, I don't want to hear it right now.
Nope. Honestly, that was a lot for me too, and I really did not want to be there for the rest of that conversation. So this is mutually beneficial, and if you need to talk, I am here. If we are just going to feed the horses, that's fine. But I am here if you want to talk. I don't want to talk, but if you want to talk. Because that was a lot.
It was a lot.
Yeah. Not that I want to talk about it, but the building
I don't know,
exploded.
it seems like you want to talk about it.
The building exploded. That was kind of crazy. I don't know.
I mean, like, buildings explode.
Yeah, everyone got out. It looked like everyone got out.
Maybe. I could run a mile right now, by the way.
Want to go back to the breathing exercises?
Fine.
Okay, ready? So
Okay.
we're just gonna, I'm gonna put my hand on you. Okay,
Sure. I won't.
and we're gonna breathe in, and we're gonna breathe out. And we're just gonna keep on doing that to the rhythm of the horses. With their steps, because we're walking with them. So their steps, and we're gonna breathe with that. And like sometimes it helps if you count. So like,
Okay.
how many steps are we breathing and taking?
Ruby, roll me a d20.
Oh no.
Four? Okay.
Thank you.
Continue your scene.
How many trees did we pass?
A lot. We're in a forest.
I just meant to help with the counting.
Okay. I get
Yep.
it. I get it. Sorry.
Nope,
Sorry.
you're good.
It's just there's a lot going on, and I'm just really upset right now, and I'm just.
Would it help you to talk about why you were upset? Okay, so we're gonna just keep walking.
Can I tell it's more than just the building blew up?
You can roll insight.
That's a 16.
Okay. With a 16, I'd say she seems rattled, but more than rattled, she seems guilty.
Okay. What did you get up to after you separated from us?
So Voss and I walked by a whole bunch of doors, and we went into one of them. And then we found her office, and we collected all the papers, and that's why we had the picture, which was great. The picture was helpful. I hope they used the picture.
You've no clue what might have caused that explosion?
I mean, like, I might have an idea. I have learned recently that when you make magic for other people, it becomes something. And sometimes, if you try to blow something with like a little bit of wind, it becomes something else.
This is Zimra laughing, by the way.
Oh, that's so cool! Oh, thank God! I thought that was going a really different direction.
You blew up a building?
That nobody was still in, right?
Sure. But you blew up a building.
Yeah. Boss kicked a plant to help. I think it helped.
Kicked a plant?
Well, because everything else was going, so he said, "Hey, you want to help?" And he kicked the plant, and it fell over too.
Is this you probably know that. Is this the first time Zimra has found out that Ruby can do magic?
The first time I think you've seen it.
So like you're like magical.
Apparently.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I thought it was just gonna be like, but then you know the egg thing? I'm learning about these things. Oh, you weren't in the room. Mama and I cooked
Yes.
the casserole. And when the egg thing happened, Mama was telling me that when you make magic for other people, sometimes it makes magic. I really missed a lot of it because I was poking an egg, but that's what I got.
Sure.
And my egg wasn't a gust of wind. It was a lot of gusts of wind and like some sparks and some lightning and I think fire.
Sorry, I don't mean to laugh at you. It's just reminded me of the first time my sister did magic, she singed her eyebrows off. And she also like freaked out, mainly because me and my brother made fun of her, but but I mean you have your eyebrows, but you blew up a building.
And like her, nobody else got hurt. Right?
Well, her feelings got hurt.
That's fine. Same.
But no, I mean, it's pretty sick magic.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And Zimra, as you're having this conversation, you actually do kind of begin to untense, and you begin to feel that rush. The way you can almost feel like the plasma in your veins buzzing. the way your skin feels too tight on your body. It just slowly begins to fade.
Oh, what a crazy day.
Yeah.
I kidnapped a woman. I haven't done that in a while.
I've only blown up one building.
Well, I mean, like, it was part of the job, so it was fine.
What job has you kidnapping people?
You know,
I don't know.
some. That was so good. Well, I don't really like to talk about it because it's like a little bit embarrassing because I got like, you know, I didn't leave in the best terms, but
I didn't leave the building in the best terms.
Yeah, you didn't. I used to be a city guard over at Earthul.
What does that mean? Like you patrolled?
Oh, right. You haven't been anywhere. It's kind of like I was sent on missions to arrest people, which like kind of what I did, but like I didn't do it off my own agency. It was
So we
kind
really
of like,
just got to rework your job description here with Mama. See, she didn't want us to take a person. She just wanted information. But we'll work
No,
on that.
I knew that.
Oh, okay.
I knew that.
Ha!
It's just like how things, I just thought it would be a good idea. Granted, I never made those decisions when I did the thing, but,
You can help me turn in some of the papers.
To
Mama.
Oh, to Mama. Oh, I thought you wanted to talk to city guards. Oh.
No, I don't know them.
No, trust me, you don't want to. I should know. But,
To Mama.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It's different than the scrap fabric we brought last time, but I think she likes we bring trinkets.
I mean, it's kind of like hot goss in a way, except it's like...
Super secret goss.
Sure, we could call it that.
Okay, we're gonna cut away from this beautiful conversation back over to the no longer hostage situation.
All right.
Could you just give us one moment? It's been quite a bit. Here, have some more water. Take a second to relax. Vasilios, can you come here, please? Gather up the lads.
Voss would nod and walk over.
When did saving people become our responsibility? I don't think I'm prepared for that.
Are we supposed to tell someone else? It seems like a very difficult situation.
Like maybe Mama knows somebody who can go and help out. Like I just think that maybe this is a lot.
I suppose, but I don't want to leave this woman with no... I'm sorry, we can't help you. Like, what do we say? We're going to pass the information on.
Where do we go? Where do we put her? Like, can we even bring her back? Do we find her a town and give her a pseudonym? Like, what do we do here? Voss, you've been a knight for a long time, and you've, I'm sure, handled situations something like this. What is your advice right now?
I think that is entirely dependent on your own morality and sense of responsibility, Briar. I think you should ask yourself, would you like to pass off the information to someone else so that her kids might come home and you will never know? Or would you like to handle it yourself? It is entirely your decision. There's no judgment.
No, I hear the judgment, and I get it, because this is what you do. This is not what I do.
That's great. So
I
make a
don't
decision.
know how to do this.
Does that matter?
I mean, your sister doesn't know how to do any of this either, but I'm sure she just, you know, she'd probably volunteer, right? We can all figure it out together.
I mean...
We could go back to Mama's first, tell her the information. She might have some more that could help us. And
how hard can it be to rescue a few folks, right?
Is the idea of risk so terrifying to you that you don't want to address it at all?
How to fight? I am not a fighter, Voss. This doesn't sound like the kind of thing that I can just walk in and talk these kids out of this situation. This sounds like the kind of thing where we have to harm people and get hit.
You've never been in a situation like this before, you said?
No.
Then how do you know?
The general vibe she's given.
And what vibe is that if you're not familiar with it? Are you getting this from books you've read? Like your sister?
I understand that you have a code that you follow. I am not saying that I am against helping her.
Good.
I am saying, what can I do?
Talk those kids out of that situation.
Ugh.
You said it yourself. Seems like you came up with your solution.
We don't know. Perhaps they don't even know they're being held hostage. Perhaps they think they're doing something very good. We might need a smooth talker with us when we go. I'm assuming we're going.
Okay. Oh, all right.
I have a sneaking suspicion that your abilities will be more useful than you anticipate.
And listen, like, this is something we can all do together. I've never done a rescue reconnaissance mission before either, so it's very exciting.
See the woman just, from where she's been sitting watching your group discuss, not hearing, obviously, you stepped far enough away that she didn't catch wind, but she'd look up. I can get to and in myself. You don't need to transport me. I'm perfectly capable.
Are you sure you'll feel comfortable doing
I'm
that?
alright.
Voss, can you send your horse with her?
And he nods. Yes. When it is within out of a certain range, I will no longer be able to telepathically contact the animal. But
all right. Probably better than her going off on her own, though,
right,
regardless.
And he kind of turns and just whistles. And you'd see that same very tall black horse with the butterfly marking across its face just plod up, and you'd see it push into his neck. Looking at the woman, Mistra will be accompanying you on your journey. She is very sweet, and she likes apples, so please.
If the horse walked away, I would be following.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. You can follow. You can see that if you follow as well.
Yeah, I'm still like, yeah.
The horse is like leading. I'm like,
crazy.
Just...
let's go, Lit.
Oh, okay.
You would see the woman is mounting the horse, and she kind of looks at everyone and.
Wait. Did you guys find out where Delian is?
Yes.
He's with her kids.
So we're going, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Road trip.
Let's go! Oh my God.
All right, the energy has changed so much, but I am
so
still
sorry.
in a
I got really like earlier. I'm just like, I'm doing so much better now.
We did yoga.
Awesome.
Well, we just kind of breathed and we talked and I chilled out and
you're doing better?
Yes.
Very nice.
So we're going on an adventure. I gotta tell my parents I'm doing the thing, and it's such a lie. I'm saving my hero. Let's go. She's like doing circles on Lit, like.
I'm so happy for you. Should we check back in at the house first before we go to it? I do think that would perhaps be a good idea.
We have to ask Mama's permission.
We also, if we're going on an adventure, like, we gotta make sure we have all the supplies. Like, my parents are always like, do not go anywhere without healing potions. Especially after that one time.
Excuse me, may I go?
Oh, do you have everything you need?
I believe so.
Is there anything else you think you need to tell us?
If you need anything else, my children's names are Atta and Phobin.
Oh, that's adorable.
Do you know, Ish, what inn you're going to so we can make sure they get there? Because we're not going to be able to find you again once we separate.
Yeah, what town?
Yes, I'm going to a town. It's called Meadowbrook.
Before you go, why don't you give her a little quick makeover to not look so much like, herself?
Yes, can I do your hair and your makeup?
She kind of flushes a moment. Yeah.
How do you feel about a haircut? Let me just do something that complements your features, and I guarantee you'll love it. And if not, well, you need to be in disguise anyway, so.
Okay.
Yeah, just sit down, relax. I'll start doing her hair and put it in a cute style, dye.
Roll me just charisma with proficiency for your disguise kit.
I rolled a 2, so she gets a 6. Everyone better gaslight this woman to think she looks beautiful.
Oh, Tory. Okay, describe to me what happens.
I think that, it's probably not bad, it's just not for her. Okay. If that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, I'm very used to the circus, so it's a little bit bold.
Put this woman in drag.
Yeah. Like, it looks great, but it's like, Iris, what?
Iris, I love your strong choices.
Hey, you all said she needed to be disguised and unrecognizable.
And that she is.
You look great, sweetheart.
Bereft of a mirror, this woman believes you.
Very bold.
It'll sit on your skin a little bit.
Let it bake.
Yeah.
No one's gonna ever let me do their makeup again.
Correct.
Boss just nods. It looks great.
Oh.
Really good, Iris. With that, the Aluma Fentra nods to you all in her extremely heavy winged eyeliner and rides in the direction of Meadowbrook.
Does anybody want to ride lit? I think I just need to book it and run.
I will follow behind you on lit.
Running.
Okay. I will say, whoever is watching Boss's hands twitch. Like he's restraining himself.
You know you want to, Vasilians.
Persuasion advantage.
Yes.
Please let me roll good. Great, 18.
He nods to you. Fine. And he takes off running after you.
Woo!
Athletics.
Dang it! Every time! That's a 9.
It's 21 for Boss.
Damn it.
Yeah!
So here's what happens. You get a head start. But as you're running, Zimra, it's euphoric. You feel it charging through your body, that adrenaline. And as your heart begins to pound, you hear, at odds with that pounding heartbeat, you hear footsteps behind you. Faster. And then faster. And you see him. Sure enough, you see him there.
Does he say it?
He catches up to you in you see, he's about to stumble on a root and he leaps over it until he's in pace with you, and then he keeps pace. He doesn't even look at you. Come on, Zimra. Come on.
I'm running as fast as I possibly can.
Okay, he continues to keep pace with you, and then at one point, he turns and he starts jogging backwards. And try as you might, he's just at every single point, he doesn't bolt ahead of you, he just stays slightly ahead of your pace.
I think I offer Ruby an arm and we can walk.
We'll catch up eventually.
The clearing opens. You all stumble in somehow at the same time, despite departing at very different times and paces. Voss walks up to you and very gently lay on hands with you. So, I did not want you to.
It's fine. I'm good. I wasn't gonna throw up.
I know you weren't. This was just.
That was great.
I'm gonna take Lit to the stable and catch my breath. Not that I need to, but
You're doing.
I'm gonna catch you one of these days.
You're gonna get me. You're gonna get me so good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mama, we're home.
Door slams open.
Oh, good. Hello, everyone. How are we? Oh my goodness, where's Zimra? Did she die?
Yes. No.
No.
Is everything okay? I'm getting really rancid vibes.
We brought home so many papers for you.
Oh, I love books. What here? Everyone come inside. Zimra!
Just need to talk to Lit for a little bit.
Okay, well, we love you. Come in whenever.
Lit, that was crazy.
Yeah, Zimra. You kind of turned into you-know-who.
Don't mention her. I don't want to talk about her.
Just saying, you got a little, how you say, aggro.
Yes, I know, but I think I chilled out and I think it's fine. Right?
Sure.
Okay, bye, love you.
Love you too, Zimra.
You all step inside. It's that same rush of warmth that the decor hasn't changed. She very, very eagerly walks through the foyer, gestures for you all to follow, and plops down onto the settee.
Well, spill.
We went to the town.
Yes.
And then we went to a factory tour.
Wow.
Funny that you said spill because that happened.
Exactly what happened.
Exactly that.
Their product spilled.
It was crazy. It was like I was super energetic, and now I feel like I'm.
It was sponsored by Bahadora.
And the organization that runs the factory has tons of people kidnapped and being held hostage.
And we brought you the documentation.
Oh my goodness, a little treat.
Yep,
Okay.
including some children that we have agreed to perhaps go and rescue.
With your permission.
Okay, here, let me just read this over. And you see, as she shuffles through the paper, she pauses. And she folds them back very neatly and places them in her lap.
Well, I think that that's just a lovely idea. If you all want to go ahead and do that for those kids.
Priority for you does not feel like it's the children.
I love kids, and I think you should get them because you are good Samaritans.
But if we happen to do some other things also, that wouldn't be terrible.
You said the building blew up?
Yeah, we're
You
not.
should do that again. Maybe.
I don't know if it can happen twice.
I think it can.
I think it can.
Yes. I also have a question for you. Can I have like a piece of fabric that I can kind of make into like an eye patch?
For why?
Yeah, I just would like since I don't know how long this is gonna take, just kind of like.
Why would you want to cover it?
Just because I feel like it's a lot, you know?
There's nothing wrong with being a lot. I'm a lot.
But like that's like your thing, and like I just feel like when I'm already a lot with the scales, and I just don't want to be like too much, you know?
She really looks at you, and for a second, her eyes are usually very, very bright and cheery, and she has a very warm smile. It just drops. Who told you that you are too much?
It's kind of like a really long story, but someone. I guess she's not my friend anymore, but.
Do you respect that person?
I don't know anymore.
Then why the do you care what they think?
I guess that's a good point.
Are they here now?
No, thank God. I would be dead.
You wouldn't be. Because I'm here too.
Oh.
If you still want it, I'll give it to you. But you don't need to do that here.
Can I just like try it for a little bit?
She reaches around her waist and she unties one of the many floral scarves that she has. She hands it to you.
I like fashion it into an eye patch.
Now you look like a pirate.
Arg.
That's good. That was a good one.
I was always the cabin boy when we played pirates, so arg.
You can see she straightens up. Well, as a lowly cook, Captain, what would you like for dinner tonight?
You know, we still have that pork there.
Okay.
I just go in and hug her.
She hugs you. She fully brings you in, and it's not. She's not stiff at all. She brings you in and she holds the back of your head, and she just keeps you there until you want to pull away.
Okay, great. I stay until I'm like about to cry, and I pull away. I'm like, I'm gonna take a nap, and let me know when dinner is ready.
Just gonna hold your face.
Oh.
Don't listen to them. Even them that lives up here. Okay.
Okay.
She's gonna kiss you on the forehead.
Oh.
And go pat your cheek. What is everyone else doing?
I would say like the second Zimra leaves, I've been like patiently waiting my turn. And I just like pop my head around the door and I was like, Mama, I have more hot goss for you, but it's for your ears only. Okay, and I run in, pull up and sit. So, when we were fleeing the place, I was separated from everyone else, just trying to get the attention of everyone and kind of calm the masses and such. And Vasilios spent what I assume is about 10 minutes getting his horse there so that he could come pick me up and ride away together. Just had to let you know. And now I'm gonna go ask if he wants to have a sleepover, so. Just thought you'd like to know.
I do like to know. So, what's going on?
Nothing.
Nothing? That didn't sound like nothing.
Nothing at all, nothing at all. I'm assuming you know quite a bit about Vasilios?
Yes.
Okay, I have put quite a bit of it together.
Do you know how many times he's almost like messed up?
No, I did not know.
It's funny. He'll come to me. He'll be like, Mama, you never guess what Riz did. Like, you'll never guess. And I'm like, I think I can guess. I watched it happen.
Oh my goodness.
He'll be like, I'm so sad about it. And I'll be like,
that's a great impression, by the way.
Thank you so much. He's like, I'm so sad about everything all the time. And I'm like, I know, you dress like that. Like, it's not hard.
But listen, it's the dark colours, it suits him.
Because he's...
I've seen him in some bright colours before, and I promise, it's not as good as the black.
What did that look like? Was he... like pantaloons? Like, what was he? What? Oof.
All right, much love. See you later.
See you.
Let's give out.
Okay. Ruby and Briar.
I think I'm just drinking straight from the bottle. Like, this is
Okay.
not like and not in a like, ha ha ha. Like, this is like a person who is fully panicking about being, in their opinion, strong-armed into doing something way outside of their comfort zone. Just like drinking and honestly probably like passing out in the living room after dinner. Like,
Yeah, okay, so where are you going?
I'm going to look for Vasilios.
Okay, perfect. He is in his room.
Great. I go knock on his door.
Okay. There's a bit of shuffling inside before door cracks open. You see him standing there.
Hello.
Hello.
So last evening I had a girls' night with Simra, so I was wondering if you wanted to turn and we could have a sleepover.
All right.
Great.
No.
Do you need a moment, or is
No,
now
it's
good?
fine.
Fantastic. Then now, would you like your bedroom or my bedroom? Or we could make a pillow fort in like the living room or I don't know, wherever else. I've already told Mama, she's on board.
All right, you see he opens his door a bit wider and gestures for you to come in.
Fantastic. I think that I already, like, before I went to his door, I probably went to my room and grabbed, like, extra pillows and stuff, and they're on the floor next to his door, and I'm like, great, and I pick them up, and come in, and, like, throw them on the ground.
You see he lets you in, but then kind of fidgets a moment in space, like he doesn't know entirely what to do, and then rushes over to his bed and smooths out the already pristinely smoothed out sheets.
Okay, did he close the door after I came in?
No.
Okay, I close the door.
Okay.
I go. 80 years old. 80 years old. You know, you could have just... I don't understand. Why? What is the issue? Why the lies? You know, if you had said to me, oh, you know, actually, you know what, first of all, why can't you just let me flirt with you ever? All right, all I want to do was to impress you and to ask how to sword fight. I know you know how, that I know how, all right? But I didn't put it together at first, and I'm sorry that I didn't recognize you. But if you haven't noticed, you wear a mask and about 4 hoods, and if you had said 23 instead of 80, then perhaps I would have gotten a little bit sooner.
But you say I'm just so old and decrepit. I can't... Oh, these aching bones. At 80, you must understand I'm crotchety and angry all the time.
You're ridiculous.
You're ridiculous.
I know. That's my whole thing. Anyways, would you like me to paint your nails?
You know, I gave you like 6 chances to choose longsword.
It took me until about 3 to understand what was happening, and by that point, I just kind of had to stick with it.
Fine. But let me please get out of my armor.
Oh yeah, go for it.
With that, he only wears a breastplate kind of under his vestments, so takes off his vestments, unclasps his breastplate, and puts them on the armor stand until he's in his casual outfit, same shirt, same pants, but he does take off at least the mask and the veil, which just leaves him in the blindfold.
I do a little like, and I'm in cute pajamas.
Not all of us can do that.
Would you like cute pajamas? Because I'll make you some.
I don't need them. I'm okay, thank you.
Then don't complain. So how are you? How have things been? It's been so long. What have you been doing? Have you been here this whole time?
Not the entire time. See, he sits on the floor and the pillows, reclines a little bit. Your shows were good.
You've seen them?
Well, yes.
More than just the last time?
Yes.
What did you think?
I thought that you have come a long way from trying to walk a tightrope and falling between and hitting yourself between the legs.
I am very skilled now, all right? Some circus acts take longer than others to learn. You know, I actually got to fill in for Devlin a couple of times when he was feeling under the weather. No one has ever gotten to do that. Oh, he's a ringmaster, by the way. I don't know if you remember his name or not.
Vaguely.
It's very fun. I like to be the center of attention.
I know. Oh, I know. That has never been a doubt in my mind. But you've been well. Good.
I like it there a lot.
You lit up when you got to perform.
Thank you.
That's how I knew.
Oh, and congratulations on winning the race with Simra, because obviously.
No congratulations needed.
I'm a bit concerned about going to the border of the bog.
The capital city is where the convocation resides.
whoever saw you, they will not be in that city.
How do we know? If they're out looking.
T-Pond. On the missive. Todvin Pondeskull. Convocation member. Sea Thorn. And he opens his mouth and then he can't speak. Farah. You see his mouth trembling, like he's trying to get it out, and he just can't. Could you close your eyes?
Yeah, of course.
Can I see you? Can I see you?
Oh, yes. I close my eyes.
Okay.
They're closed. But
Okay.
I don't want to silly totally.
You hear fabric, and then just silence.
I do one of these.
Slaps your hand. Be serious.
It's cute, right? It's very different from, you know, what I'm used to, but I like it a lot.
It's, change is good. Kind of feel fabric get plugged. Then a flick.
I can make you matching pajamas if you wanted. All you have to do is ask.
Oh, right. Okay. Fabric.
I'm thinking perhaps like blue or something next, because I've been going a lot of like red aesthetics. If I'm going to change it up, it should be something completely different.
Completely different. Well, you can open them, by the way.
Oh, great. He opens them back up.
I appreciate that you keep your face the same.
I've always liked it.
Me too.
I have to be honest with you. I'm a little scared. All right, you know, I have to first of all come up with a good reason as to why I look different again. And you know, I've been found once. What's stopping that from happening again? Despite looking different and all.
It won't happen again.
Okay.
It won't happen again. I know why it happened the first time, and I can make sure it won't happen again.
I trust you.
His fingers tighten and curl into a fist. You can ask.
Why the mask, Vasilios?
Why? Do you want to see my eyes?
Well, so like yes, but
Oh, do
no.
you? Yeah. Do you want me to take this off and look at you?
That's all right. You
Are
know,
you sure?
I do. I want to see your eyes, but I don't want you to look in.
Is that true?
Yes.
All right. Pretty good way to go.
I would much rather it be by your hand than anyone else's, believe me.
Not be by my hand.
So, like, do they have names or?
Could you off? Yes.
Of course they do.
You. Fine. And he's takes down the hood.
Oh my god.
And he takes off the blindfold and his eyes are closed. And he just sits there.
You know, this is exactly what I imagined you look like. You know, I
No,
made
it
up.
wasn't.
No, truly, I made up the like bone structure in my mind because I've seen from here down, so I had to guess, and I went through a couple of variations, but more or less, this is what I've settled on.
Oh, and the.
I think it looks great. I love the sheen, very
I'm not
metallic.
looking at you. You'd see. He just sits there, and. Do you want to touch them?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I go and I pet like one near his ear.
Okay.
I'm just like, hello, you're so cute. Is this what happened to me?
You see it leans up. The snake leans up into your hand a little bit, and he just sits there. They all have names.
Okay. What's this one's name?
Corduroy. After the fabric.
Oh my gosh, that is so cute. And I think I keep playing with the snakes, but eventually I think my hand like goes to his face.
He'd lean into it.
You are adorable.
Thank you.
Can I give him a kiss on the forehead?
Sure.
Okay, I do that.
Okay, as you lean in and he leans into your hand, and as you kiss him on the forehead, you'd see a few of the, all of the snakes comprising his hair are black, and as you kind of lean in, a few of them rustle and hiss up next to you. I don't control them, so whatever they're doing, don't worry about that. That's not me.
Oh, for sure, I believe you.
Not.
Why are you shaking so bad then?
Because I'm cold. I'm usually better at this.
You're cold?
I'm very cold.
Oh, okay, let me help you with that. I'll give him a hug.
You feel a chin rest on top of your head. Tomorrow. Just remember to listen to yourself and what you know to be true.
All right. You sound upset. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Can I make an insight check?
Yeah.
I don't believe him.
Hey, be nice to my snake boy.
I love your snake boy. That's a natural one.
The grip tightens around you a little bit, and you kind of get lost in the fact that he has barely let you touch him before now. Mm-hmm. And he sounds overcome with emotion, but then again, so are you right now? It could just be nostalgia.
I think I just say, it's very good to see you.
I missed you. Well, it's late.
So you want me to paint your nails before we go to bed or in the morning?
No, it's good.
Great. Black?
Blue.
Okay, I'll paint his nails blue.
Okay.
Then we'll eventually go to bed.
Okay. Where are you sleeping?
I'm gonna sleep in the pillow pile unless otherwise told to go anywhere else. I'm not doing that.
All right, he will sleep in the pillow pile with you. As you drift off, you... As you drift off, you feel just very, very tentatively an arm.
Aww.
Remember, trust yourself.
I think I just like smile really big.
And as everyone falls to slumber, summon a pillow fort. Others, I don't think you wake up from that nap. I think Zimra conked out in her bedroom, Ruby falling asleep with Red nuzzled into her clavicle, and Briar conked out in the foyer. That's where we're going to call today's session. Thank you everyone for screaming with us. We are so grateful for you sticking around, and please, if you're still here, check out our Patreon. We got some fun stuff happening over there and some exclusive content that you can't see here. And I think it's pretty neat. There are secrets. You want secrets. And we will see you in the next episode of Still Hearth.
Oh my goodness.